Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a follow-up with you guys on the Sephora VIB Rouge sale haul. I did include this in a huge makeup spring sale haul that I did that included Ulta, ABHxNicole, Sigma, and Sephora. But today I'm just going back over, I think these were all the products. I can't remember, to be honest anymore. Oh no, I know I'm forgetting one. And today my plan is to go back and return some of this stuff, and some of it I'm going to be keeping. So I'm letting you guys know what worked and what didn't. So I'm going to kind of alternate between the two. Let's start out with this guy. This is the Tangle Teezer. I got him in the shade Lemon Squeeze, I think is what it's called. Yeah. I do like this guy. It's a little odd to hold. Like, I think for me, because it's so wide and my hands aren't that big, I kind of struggle. But it does a really nice job combing through my hair. I prefer to use it when my hair is wet rather than dry, personally. The other hairbrush I have is the Wet Brush Pro, which was my go-to before that. So I just kind of switch whatever's closest I grab. But this guy I will be keeping, and I want to say he was $15. I don't know, that was one of the ones I got online, so there's no price on my return slip here that's next to me. I'm like looking at all the prices here so I can tell you guys how much they were. Something I did not like, and this one I'm just going to exchange the color because I was an idiot and picked the wrong one online because I'm stupid. This is the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. This one's in the shade 1. I meant to buy shade 2. So I'm just going to go in and I just want you guys to see. So that's shade 1 right there. And you would think it would look that way on my skin, but on my, like, next to my brows, it looks straight up orange. And just for comparison, this is my micro brow pencil, which I currently have on. So if you guys can see, the taupe one from NYX, which is this one here, it's just a little bit darker, just the tiniest bit. It's still blondie. I mean, this is taupe. So I'm just going to switch this for shade number 2 because that should be a solution to that problem. Something that I really loved that I bought was this. This is the Marc Jacobs Marc Jacobs Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. I love this. I think the mister on this is fabulous. You really have to press it all the way down. You can't just go like, because it's not finely misted. You've got to go. And it's just a cloud of coconutty hydration. I love this stuff. This is totally staying. I need to put my keep stuff over here. Okay. I just did my makeup, so there's like a whole pile of just my makeup I just used right there. A setting spray I did not like. Nope. This is the CoverFX Illuminating Setting Spray. The mister on this is beautiful. It's beautiful and finely milled. Finely milled. It's a powder. Finely mist. However, when you spray it, and it's not really going to show up properly on my camera settings, but there's a little flecks of glitter in this, and it literally looked, so if you don't perfectly evenly mist your whole face, which despite having a good mister, you can still screw up your misting, you look like you've got random patches of glitter all over your face. And I wasn't a fan of it. It also feels sticky, which for an illuminating, I don't know why it would feel sticky, but yeah, so this guy's gonna go back, unfortunately. Something I ended up I like it. I don't love it yet, but I've only used it once. This is the Marc Jacobs Undercover. I have to sneeze. This is the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I do like this. I don't love it, and I have to be very light-handed with my use because it is very watery. And it has a hard time for my skin. For some reason, it has a really hard time absorbing it, and I'm not quite sure why. So for me, for this guy, I just have to keep playing with him, but for now, he is going to stay. Because he's magical. Something that just didn't, I wish, okay, so the reason why I don't have, I did do a full face first impressions of the stuff I bought for this sale. And then I lost my computer. I didn't lose my computer. My computer crashed. And I lost a lot of footage. I lost about 5 or 6 videos that I was in the works of. Or in the case of the Sephora makeup haul, it was loading to YouTube. And I really hoped it had finished its upload. And it didn't. And it was gone from my computer drive. And I had already erased it on my memory card. So it's gone. It's not coming back, unfortunately. So I figured that's why I would do this video instead. Just because I don't have a first impressions, and I couldn't refilm at first impressions. I'm not going to have the same feeling the first time around because now I've used a couple of these things more times, so I have a better understanding of them than I did at that point. So I just don't want to do that to you guys. But this is the Smashbox B Legendary Liquid Pigment. I hate this. I love the colors. The colors, when you swatch them on your hands in store, are beautiful. They're very pigmented. They're very glossy. However, these are so thick and goopy, and I don't like how they feel on my lips. And this one, I don't know if it's all of them, but this one bled really badly. Like, if I had known at the time, I would have tried a lip liner, which I did the next time I wore it. No, it's still, it just, I don't like how it feels. And it's not that I prefer matte lipsticks at all. I love glossy things. I love lip glosses, but this doesn't last well enough for me to be like, it might as well just be a lip gloss. Why would I want this? If I want a really opaque lip gloss, I would rather go with the Anastasia ones, or God, what are they called? The Lorac ones. Either of those. I prefer those a lot more for what I get out of them. So this guy is gonna go back. Something that I really loved, and I really hoped I would because it's expensive. Oh my god. This is the YSL, okay, the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. I have mine in the shade B10 Porcelain. This has such an interesting finish. I don't know how to perfectly describe this. It has a weird dropper, not a dropper, a weird applicator. So gold lid pops off. I'm showing you guys this now since I don't have that footage. But it's got a little like triangle applicator. But yeah, it's just a really nice, it's got a scent. I don't even know how to describe how it smells, but it does have a scent. So if you're someone who's sensitive to that, keep that in mind. But it's kind of almost like a powder finish. I think that's the easiest way I can describe it. But it just gives this beautiful, flawless coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage foundation. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I could still see my freckles. I could still see some redness on my skin. So I tried it again another time and built it up a little bit more, and I used a color correcting primer underneath, and I got what looks like a full coverage finish for me. So it's a really nice foundation. It felt like nothing on my face though, because it dries to that powdery feeling finish, so it feels like there was just nothing, and it was amazing, and it was beautiful, and I liked it. So I don't have a foundation hate it to share with you guys, but something that will definitely be going back is this. I had such high hopes for this. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It, okay, hold on, I'm gonna get this one right. Kat Von D Lock-It Brightening Powder. This one's in the shade Petal. This is too dark for me. This is a literal almost match for my skin tone. It's a little bit, I mean, more pinky than my skin tone is, but it's too dark. So on my hand, when I blend it on my hand, it's like, oh, that's perfect. It's so brightening. It's so white. Look at that. And then I tried it under my eyes multiple times, and it's too dark. It takes away all the highlighting effect that my concealer gives me. If I'm using a lighter concealer, it just undoes it. So for that reason, if I could get a lighter shade, I would, but he has to go back. He was just too, it was perfectly light on my hand when I swatched in the store. It was just too dark on my face. Something that I ended up loving, and I really didn't think I would, to be honest, and now I kind of want to get the other one. This is the Farsali Unicorn Essence, which I'll just twist off the top and show you guys. It is pink. It is pink and glittery. It does have a scent. I got it on my face, and I got it on my shirt. That like turned my shirt pink. I need to find my Tide to Go pen. Pronto stat. Aside from that, it does have a scent to it. I can't really place what it smells like. Yeah, it's got like a citrusy, fruity kind of scent to it, which I like. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. I did like a little line here and let it kind of fall. Same here, and like a dab in the middle of my forehead. I didn't put any on my nose, just because I didn't want to over oil what could potentially, since my nose is so thirsty for hydration, what happens is when I put something like an oil like this on my nose, it almost like it doesn't know what to do with all the hydration and doesn't absorb it, is the best way I can think to describe it. I know that's not what's happening. but I didn't want my nose to look oily and have my foundation slipping, so I just kind of put it under here where I'm the driest for my nose. I left it alone on this triangle portion here. Didn't put it there. And I really liked it. It's lightweight, it's got a good feeling when you put it on. So there's that. Something else that I really ended up liking, I don't love it. Like, I don't know if I will repurchase this after I finish it up, but I do like it, so I'm not gonna like badmouth it. This is the Laura Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder. You know, everyone always talks about finely milled powders, but this thing legit feels like silk on your fingers. It is just so, it feels so smooth and it just blurs. I do want to try the Secret Brightening powder, the under eye powder from Laura Mercier, which is what I might exchange this guy for. But this one I'm gonna keep using it. I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because I like my Kat Von D face setting powder more than this. I didn't really like this for my under eyes though. Everyone else does, I just didn't. So I liked it more for my face. The other thing, this was a repurchase, so I'm just gonna say I'm gonna keep it because, you know, I'm going to. These are the Sephora Coconut Cleansing Water Wipes. I haven't even opened these yet. I still have, like, in a drawer here, like 20 things of makeup wipes that I need to finish first. So those I'm keeping. I love those. I do love the Sephora face wipes. I love those, and I love the rose ones and the cucumber. Those ones are fantastic. I don't like the charcoal. And then my last thing that I think I found, I think this is the last thing of everything I bought, which is going back, and it breaks my heart to say that, it really does, is the Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. I had to search for this. It was sold out online. It was sold out in a lot of Sephoras. It's just, these colors aren't a good match for me. The only two that looked good on me were the shades Forever Young and Forever Lit. The other shades were just, these ones were way too dark, and this was just too pink on my skin tone. I think if you are, so I am what I would label as fair to porcelain skin. If you were just regular light skin to deeper skin tones, I think this would be beautiful. I'd read a lot of people online who are like, oh, if you're fair, just mix everything with Forever Lit. I tried that with every single shade, and it didn't lighten them enough. And then if I put any more highlighter on, it would have looked like bad. So I just, nope. Which is disappointing because I really wanted to like this. I really wanted to because I love my two other glow kits, the Gleam and the Sun Dipped. Sun Dipped does have one shade in it that I can't really wear on my face, but, you know, and I just, it really does break my heart to have to bring it back because I really wanted to love it. I was with my friend when I finally found it, and I was like, oh my god, and I grabbed it, and now I'm gonna be like going back, and she's gonna be like in 2 weeks, like, where's your glow kit? And I'm gonna be like, it had to go get a new home. Yeah, guys, so that was everything I bought during the Rouge sale, and that's kind of my follow-up for you guys about all the stuff, like, you know, what did and didn't work for me and my skin. I mean, everyone's different. I know tons of people love this. I know tons of people love this. Stuff that I hate or strongly dislike doesn't mean that they're bad products. Like, this glow kit is beautiful. The formula is up to the Anastasia standards. Just the colors aren't the best for me. It happens. Things happen all the time. I know people who hate the Laura Mercier. I like it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. People hate oils. You know, it always makes me so upset when I see YouTube videos where people are like, she always bashes the products I love most. And I'm like, she's not you. They're not you. He, she, whatever they're using, their skin's different than yours. What they're looking for in makeup isn't the same as what you're looking for. We all try and give, I say we all try, I mean, I know not everyone does on YouTube, but I always try to give you guys my most honest opinions about things as best I can, because I used to work in retail. I used to work at Sephora. I know exactly what it's like when someone's like, oh my god, if you haven't worn this, you're not the best, you're not the coolest person, you're not on trend. Like, I hated having to push certain products at people. Did I do it? Yes, I did, because it was my job to. But no. So yeah, that is everything. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want to see more videos, please hit the subscribe button below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing my thoughts about products that I'm now going to go back and return. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!